Hello, my sexy muffins. Now, this is going to be before the video. So, shout out to Gav for letting me use the art of SCP 073. You will possibly see other characters like Jack Bright and maybe Abel and maybe the gender bent of Jack Bright with Jackie Bright. These are the images that I was allowed to use of Kane that she has made. Thank you, Gav, for letting me use them. You are wonderful, beautiful. All art credit to her. Here is her tag for Tumblr if you want to commission her. And now let's get on to business. Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing an SCP one, which is an old request, which is base headcanons and traits of SCP-073, aka Kane. And now let's do these base traits and stuff. Disclaimer: SCP-073, aka Kane, is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it, and remember to wait one sec, I read the line too fast. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Now let's do this. Alright. Cain is the son of Adam and Eve, and he has two brothers, Abel and Seth. Cain is an anomaly, and he is immortal in a way and cannot be physically harmed. Any attack that is done to him ends up affecting the one that did the attack, and or physical harm. If someone were to stab him, he would feel it, but he would not get the effect of being stab and no red fluid and such. The one who did the stab would be getting the wound and the blood and all that. The other part of his anomaly is that he cannot be around any plants, as he has a radius around him that unalives all plant life that is in soil, making them wilt and pass on. And that he cannot touch anything that has plants in it, such as herbs, fruits, vegetables, etc. Even cotton. So certain types of clothes that have cotton or plant-like fibers would turn to ash if you were to touch them. So if you had clothes on yourself and he hugged you and they had cotton and such in them, your clothes would turn to ash off your body, Thanos style. And all that good stuff. So he has to have special clothes and furniture made for him, and non-plant-based, so no wood either. So he has a very strict stuff like that. And all that goodness. He had his anomaly since he tried to unalive and successful sort of unalive his brother Abel, but that's a whole nother issue. Cain is now at the Foundation, and he loves to help people. He met you by chance and fell for you right away. He knew that you were the one for him, and he's a bit of a puppy dog Yandere type, in which he follows you around like a lost puppy dog and always wants to help you and make you happy. He wants to be useful to you and wants to make your life easier, but he also wants you to himself. So he will be willing to help you out with anything and do anything that you needed him to do, except for leave you alone, of course. He also would be the type of Yandere that would stalk you as well, watching you from afar and following you like a hawk. He would do it so sometimes you would have no idea that he is stalking you, but he calls this stalking that he does watching over you to make sure you are safe and sound. That is what he would say, at least. We know that this mother fricker is stalking the heck out of you for real, for real. He also is going to be the type to break into your room and steal stuff, such as your toothbrush, fragrance sprayers, either cologne or perfume. I say fragrance sprayers for gender neutral, thank you. And any pillowcases and clothes, such as underwear that he can take that do not turn to ash in his hands. So if you have non-plant-based clothing and such. He comes off as a very sweet, loving, and protective man, but really he has a very, very dark side. He can become very jealous, and that makes him very, very possessive, even more so than most Yanderes. He is more jealous than them and possessive than them. He has been jealous enough of his one of his brothers that he went to unalive him, and that is before he was Yandere for you. So he would be very much willing to unalive someone for you and to keep you to himself. He would also would be a bit controlling, trying to keep you away from anyone and everyone if he can. And at the very least ones that he knows are into you. Since he has been stalking you, he knows which men and or women and or others are keeping an eye on you in interest to be with you. So he does everything he can to keep them away from you. With rivals, Cain would be intimidating to them, showing them that if they were to try anything with you, that they will be dealt with, and it would first off come off as vague and ominous. I can't say that word. I apologize. And worse of all, he makes it seem to everyone else that he has none of these toxic traits. So if rivals go to people and say that Kane is being very threatening and doing all this stuff, no one would believe them. So he would be very so scary and threatening to most people, and they so that they would end up. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. That they would end up being switched to other sections just to get away from him and you. Cain would be the type to isolate you from everyone else if he can. And if you told someone how bad Cain is, since he is a two-faced Yandere and also a very manipulative Yandere without people knowing, with others in the sense that he makes them think he is a good person, they think that you are a liar or that you are confused. This would all they would all trust Cain over you. That is a fact. Same with if Cain got rid of rivals. No one would be able to believe or trust the rivals that Cain had messed with them. Cain is a bit too controlling as well, in which he starts off small, controlling who you can see and be with, and then it comes to where you are almost with him 24/7, or he is hovering around you 24/7. He is very manipulative enough that he can get with you to be with him all the times, and that the foundation would just go along with it because he is so manipulative. He also would be a bit good at gaslighting, making you feel that it is your fault or that he is doing this for your own good and that you are just being silly. He also does not realize his full strength. And when he does, he loses temper. With his jealousy, he might grab onto you, never raising a hand to you, of course, but grabbing onto you and pinning you down so hard that you have bruises from it. He would never want to hurt you, and he would never ever want to harm you in any way. He would feel so awful if he caused marks on you or if he caused you any pain physically like that. He would still would tell you if you did have bruises on your wrist or such that he would tell you if you were not with that person or whatever caused it that you he would have never grabbed you like that. Again, gaslighting you so that you think that it is your fault that he did that. He would also use his anomaly to his advantage, in which he would throw a punch to defend himself, and then the person would defend himself only for them to. The person would throw a punch in retaliation, only for his anomaly to give the damage back onto them. No one would be able to fight him, and it would be a one-on-one fight with them getting pummeled. When he comes to confess to you, it would be very romantic, and he thinks it's a beyond romantic gesture in which he is being sweet and kind. If you say yes to his love and accept his love, he will be over the moon and kiss you deeply. If you turn down his feelings, he is going to be thinking that someone is in the way of his love for you. He may even grab onto you and demand who is in the way of his love for you. He will increase his stalking and protective and possessive nature until you have no choice but to accept his love and to be with him, because he is all that you will know. That is for a fact. Now, I have to, before I end this video, I'm going to have to say that the not safe for work stuff will not be in this video. That will be elsewhere. I can't say where because it's not safe for work stuff. I cannot give you links either. So sorry. If you want to follow me on other platforms, maybe. Anyways, let's finish this up. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do it to my best abilities. Remember, Q&A is being recorded in a couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. And yes, I hope that you all enjoyed. And Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gab, for being my first patron and only patron right now. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gab. I will try to do your video tonight. I know I've been slacking. It's just there was something with my partner which I can't share with you personally in messages, and I can't share online, but some stressful things happen. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. Again. I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. Now, the two questions of the day: would you smash or pass Kane? I would definitely smash. And would you accept his love? Possibly. He's a bit clingy, to be honest, so I would feel overwhelmed sometimes with his constant hovering. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.